Morning, myself Ashagila Devi, Assistant Professor in Yogini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the subject CS3391 Object Oriented Programming. In this particular subject, today we are going to discuss about Javafx UI controls, that is user interface controls. So what is the outcome of learning this particular module is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to write programs using UI, user interfaces. So what is an UI element? An UI element or the one which actually shown to the user for the interaction or the information exchange. So the layout defines the organization of that UI element on the screen. So where we have to arrange it, all these things are defined by the layouts. The behavior is the reaction of the UI element when some event is occurred. For example, when we click on a button, it should do something. So that is the behavior or the reaction of that particular UI component. So these components are available in the package javafx.scene.control. So under this we have several necessary UI components. Example, buttons, labels, etc. So what are the components we have? First one is the label component. What is the use of a label component is used to define a simple text on the screen. Next is a button component which controls the function of an application. And radio button, it is used to provide various options to the user. And checkbox, it is used to get a kind of information from the user which contains various choices. Either the difference is in radio button we can we can do multiple selections, but in the checkbox you can have either or options, either true or false. And text field, which is used to get the input from the user. And a password field, it is similar to the text field, but what is the difference is that particular password will not be, or the value which you are entering in that password field, it's not shown to the user. That is we are consider when you are using that Gmail password. If you type a password, that will not be visible to the user, right? So that kind of applications can be created by using this password field. Next, we have a control called hyperlink, which is used to refer any of the web pages through your applications. And sliders, the slider is used to provide a pane of options to the user in a graphical form. And a progress bar, it is used to show the work progress, whether it's loading 74% of loading. Likewise, we will get a progress bar, right? So that progress bar can be created by using this progress bar UI. And progress indicator, so instead of showing an analog progress to the user, we can show it in a digital form. For that you can use progress indicator. And we have scroll bar, which is used to move your application back and forth. We can use the scroll bar. And menu, the menu class is used to create menus on for a particular application. And first we are going to discuss about what is Java checkboxes. The Java checkboxes is used to provide more than one choices to the user. So it can be used in a scenario where the user wants to select multiple options. See example, if I am creating an application form where I have given what are the hobbies. So and that hobbies I have listed some of the options, that is watching TV, drawing, and enjoying music or playing cricket. These are all the hobbies means a particular user can have more than one options. So at that time we can go for this checkbox options. So it is different from the radio button in the sense that we can select more than one checkboxes in this scenario. So how we can create a checkboxes? The syntax is, that is a basic class name is checkbox, where C and B is caps. So how we can create a checkbox? First you have to create an object for the checkbox. So checkbox, either you can use C or any variable name you can use. So checkbox, here they have used checkbox. So checkbox, consider instead of this we can use C1. So checkbox C1 equal to new checkbox of, then if you, this creates just a checkbox without any label. If you want to create a checkbox with the label means you can go for checkbox C1 is equal to new checkbox of the label name. And next we are going to discuss about the toggle button in JavaFX component. So it's a button like component which performs an action like submit, login, etc. when it is pressed. So it is usually labeled with the text or an image specifying the respective action. A toggle button indicates where it is to be elected or not. Using toggle button, you can switch between multiple states. For like on state, off state, likewise you can indicate that. Generally, multiple toggle buttons are grouped and you can select only one at a time. How we can create a toggle button? So if you want to create a toggle button, you have to instantiate, that is, you have to create an object for Javafx scene.controls. And here we have toggle button class, so you can assign the toggle button to the group using set toggle group of function. So only one button will be selected in a toggle group. If you're having some 5 buttons, means in along that 5 buttons you can select any one button. Next is radio button. The radio button is used to provide various options to the user. The user can only choose one option at a time. See example, if I want to uh, give the option to the user that the marital status, so either married or unmarried, they have two options. So okay, so at that time we can have this kind of radio buttons. So it can be used in a scenario where we are having multiple choice questions in a quiz. So in that multiple choice questions, you have to answer for any one of the answer, right? So at that time also you can go for this radio button. And how we can use the list view using this JavaFX. The list view is a scrollable list of items from which you can select the desired items. So you can create this by using javafx.scene.control.listview.class. So you can create either vertical or a horizontal list view. So the next important thing is JavaFX combo box. So it is a JavaFX combo box is a part of JavaFX library. A combo box is an implementation of a simple combo box which shows a list of items. The user can select at most one item. So in a list we can select more than one item, but in a combo we can select only one item. So what is the constructor for creating a combo box is you have to use combo box of, which creates an empty combo box. If you want to give a list with that, means you can create combo box of observable list, so which creates a combo box with a list of items. And what are all the methods we are using in combo boxes? Get editor of, get items of, get visible row count of, set items of, set visible row count of. So what is the use of get editor is? It is used to get the value of the property editor. Get item is it is used to return the item to the combo box. And get visible row count is this method returns the value of the property which is visible to the user. And set items, it is used to set the item to the combo box. And set visible row count, it is used to set the value to the property visible row count. And next we are going to discuss about the JavaFX choice box. A choice box is a part of JavaFX package. A choice box shows a set of items and allows the user to select a single choice, and it will show the currently selected item on the top. So always the choice box, by default there will be no items unless the user selected item. So what are the methods we are using here is, we are using get items of, get value of, hide of, set items of, set value of, and show of. So what is the use of get items? It is used to get the value of the property item. Get value is used to get the value of the property value. And hide of is used to close the list of choices. And set item is used to set the value for the property item. And set value with the value single values, it is used to set the value for the property value. And show off is used to open a particular list of choices. So next we are going to use, or we are going to discuss a next component, which is text field. So what is a text field? Java text field is a part of JavaFX package. So it is a component that allows the user to enter a line of unformatted text. So to get a single line of unformatted text, you can go for this text field. So if you want to create a text field, means you can use text field of. So it creates a new text field with a empty text content. So if you want to create a text field with some content, means you can go for the next one, that is text field of string. Inside that you have to specify the string so that it creates a text field with a default value. So what are all the methods we are using in this text field are, first one is set preference column count, set on action, set alignment, preference column count property, on action property, get preference column count, get on action, get alignment, and get characters of. So what is the use of set preference column count is, it is used to set the value for the property preference column count. And set on action is used to set the value for the property action, and set alignment is used to set the value for the property alignment, and preference column count properties to preferred to set the preferred number of text columns. And what is the use of on action property is it is the action handler associated with the text field. So if there is no action handler is assigned, it won't do anything. So just we are going to enter some values there. And get preference column count, it is used to get the value of the property preference count. On get on action, it is used to get the value of the property on action. And get alignment function, it is used to get the value of the property alignment. And what is the use of get character of function? It is used to it is used to return the character sequence back into the text editor content. So these are all some of the UI components which we are using in JavaFX. Thank you for listening.